Hi everyone, my name is Gemma and I'm the owner of Gemma Redmond Vintage, and I'm here today to share with you some new additions to my collection. Now I have 10 pieces to share with you this week as opposed to the usual 8 because we're gradually and very quickly making our way towards the festive period, which is when I know a lot of you are going to be looking for jewels. So let's get started. There's quite a lot of pinks and golds today, and we're ranging right through from the Georgian era through to the 1980s. So a really wide time range this week. I'll begin with the earrings that I am wearing. These earrings are French designer earrings from the 1980s. They are by the maker Callinger, and Callinger earrings are great quality and always statement. They're really evocative of that period of power dressing. They always make an impact. I'll take them off so you can have a closer look, but you can see how they sparkle. They have these wonderful faceted square cut rhinestones which really give like a three-dimensional effect to the earrings. As you can see, they are clip-ons and they are fully signed on the reverse, which I'll show you in a moment. So you can see this domed effect created from the baguettes and square cuts assembled together. Then on the reverse here, we have the Callinger Paris Mark II, which is really nice. These are certain to be collectibles of the future for costume jewellery lovers. Next, moving on to my necklace, and again, we're in the 1980s with this fabulous piece. This is a gold-plated collar, and it's assembled from very large shiny gold-plated discs, as you can see. Then at the centre we've these almost tortoiseshell effect brown resin cabochons in the middle of each one. I'll just hold my hair up so that you can see the design goes right the way around and is really impactful. It looks great with a print, but equally I'm sure it would make a fabulous statement with a black blazer, some velvet for the winter party season. I'll take it off so you can have a closer look. This piece fastens with a fold over clasp, so I'll just grab the end and flip it up. And I did see an example of this piece, an identical piece to this one online, and it was marked as being by Valentino. This example is unsigned, however, but it could potentially be a piece of fabulous costume jewellery from the Italian fashion house. It is really nicely constructed and a very weighty, stylish piece. Speaking of beautifully constructed, stylish pieces, let's move on to this fabulous cuff. This cuff bangle was created by the American costume jewellery creator William DeLillo, or DeLillo, I'm never quite sure. William DeLillo was partnered with Robert Clark, who was one of the head designers for Miriam Haskell. He produced pieces from the 1960s. This example is probably early 1970s. He often produced one-off designs for the likes of Gloria Vanderbilt. His jewellery was seen as very exclusive, and it really is high-end costume. I'll take it off so you can have a look. As you can see, it's got quite a wide fit to it, and it's a clamper, so it can open and close to get on. It doesn't have to slide over the wrist. So it opens and closes like this. You can see we've got these fabulous watermelon cut green glass cabochons, and then we've got milk glass right the way around the piece, these little milk glass studs. On the inside of the cuff here, it's signed with the William DeLillo mark. Again, this is his work is very collectible, really sought after by costume jewellery lovers, aficionados too. Next, speaking of milk glass, I have another example of milk glass jewellery, but this time dating from the 1950s. These fabulous milk glass bead drop earrings are marked made in France. They are clip-on, and on the reverse we've got the concentric circles in the back of the clip, which we do see on pieces by Francois Montague, so they're potentially an early Francois Montague piece. I'll pop them on so you can have a closer look at them. They really stand out and pop when worn. As you can see, against my dark hair particularly, but if you wear your hair up, they would look sensational. As you can see, we've got them assembled in almost like a little flower design at the top, and then the milk glass beads cascading down. They really are very pretty indeed. Next, let's move on to another piece. This piece is from the 1980s, so we're going back to the end of the 20th century again. This is by Orena Paris, who were a French costume jewellery company, particularly producing pieces from the late 70s through to the 80s. I chose this because I really like the motif. It's two little lovebirds sat on a branch together with their tails sticking up. What's nice also is that this is a really versatile piece. Not only is it a brooch here with the typically French trombone clasp, but it's also a pendant too. It has a little bail at the top here, as you can see, so it can be worn sort of on a gold chain perhaps, and then as well on a blazer perhaps, or pinned to the top of a buttoned up shirt too. Let's move on to another pair of earrings. I'll take these off and show you these fabulous 1950s earrings, which reminded me of a pillbox hat because they've got this sort of cylindrical domed-like effect. I sourced these in Paris. They are most likely French in origin. They're made from gilded metal, and then they're detailed with these lovely pink glass cabochons and pink rhinestones together, and the light and the deep pink really work beautifully. I'll just clip them in so you get an idea of how they look worn. Pop the other one in. You can see that they complement the pink of my dress really well, but I would say they'd work well with dark or light colours, providing a real sort of pop of colour too, perhaps for a Christmas party maybe as well. Next, let's move on to another brooch. This brooch, I believe, was also made in France. I sourced it there too, and we've got that favourite wintertime motif of a pretty star. This piece is made from gold-plated metal, and then it's set with grey coloured baguette rhinestones and a round rhinestone at the centre, and then pink rhinestones detailed around it too. We've got the typically French trombone clasp as well. You can see it will work great with these earrings, the pink rhinestones in these earrings, but you can see, I'll just hold it up here, it really sparkles. It's in lovely condition. This piece, like the earrings, dates from the 1950s. Next, some more star motifs for you. This piece dates from around the late 1930s, early 1940s, I believe. It's Czechoslovakian in origin, and it features what's known as iris glass or iris rhinestones, and they have this name because they feature rainbow like stripes within the glass, which is really pretty and colourful, and it was very popularly used in Czech jewellery during the Art Deco era through to the 1940s. We've got these star motifs here, and perhaps a patriotic piece of jewellery in line with perhaps the end of the war in the 1940s. I'll pop it on so you can have a look. As you can see, these rhinestones are all set within a silver tone metal, and they're attached onto this really delicate cable chain which fastens with a bolt ring, and you can see it's so pretty. It's perfect for wearing on its own as just a pretty individual piece, or you could perhaps layer it with other colourful rhinestone and glass examples too. Next, let's move on to another brooch. This is my final brooch of today, and again we've got a celestial theme going on. We're going to end with a celestial theme too. This piece dates from around the 1930s, but it's Victorian in style. I would call it a Victorian revival piece, as these star brooches and celestial brooches were extremely popular in the Victorian era. This is a 1930s piece, and we can date it as such because it's by the Ciro Company, and it's marked SCP for sterling Ciro pearls, because they specialised in sterling silver jewellery and cultured pearl jewellery too. It was made in England, and yes, this is constructed from sterling silver, and it's set with these really sparkly colourless paste stones. So it's a Victorian revival piece from the Art Deco era. On the reverse, you can see that it has a good traditional safety catch and good fastening pin, and this is a really classic motif. If it was popular with the Victorians, it'll be popular forever. It was just eternally stylish. So you can see it's beautifully made, as all Ciro jewellery is. Finally, a really special piece now. Well, all the pieces are special, but this is particularly rare and interesting. This is more of an accessory than an item of jewellery. It's a hairpin, and it's an antique piece dating from the late Georgian to early Victorian era. It's made from silver, and then it's set upon a gilded metal pin here. And you can see that it's set with these fabulous faceted paste stones, all hand cut and all hand set, and the paste stones are in open back mounts, as you can see here. I'll just move this slightly. You can see that the pin on the hair comb is articulated, so it opens and closes like this. I'll open it up so you can see that all of these pastes are open back mounted. The motif is a celestial one again. We've got a crescent moon here, but also what I believe is a comet-like design, a shooting star motif. And the reason for that is because there was a real comet, what they call a comet mania in the late Georgian era, early Victorian era, particularly thanks to the sighting of Halley's Comet in 1738. But also because there were so many comets spotted at this time, perhaps due to improving technologies coinciding with darker skies. So a lot of jewellery designs were inspired by this comet mania and desire to wear a piece of the celestial on your person. So I'll just slide it in so you can get an idea of how it looks. This isn't how it would have been worn, but you can see how it works against the hair, my darker hair. It really stands out. It's perfect for a collector of antique paste jewellery. It's so interesting and special, and it's been really well looked after too. This is a very special and rare piece, a really great example. Most likely French as well. I did source it in Paris. Okay, let's recap. We've got the Comet antique silver and paste hair slide, the Ciro SCP star brooch from the 1930s, this French star brooch from the 1950s, this Orena Paris 1980s brooch and pendant, these milk glass 1950s French earrings, this William DeLillo cuff from the 1970s, these Callinger Paris earrings from the 1980s, this disc necklace from the 1980s, and these 1950s earrings and 1940s necklace. Thanks so much again for joining me. I'll see you all next week. Please contact me if you have any questions. Bye bye.